that the YouTube was kind of be like a backup anyway. Be sure to make up classes. And your final assignment is posted in Moodle. Did you see that? Yeah, okay. So just like a 1 to 2 page reflective paper on one of the yamas or niyamas, so you can choose. I listed them all with their definitions, and you can make it personal, like how that relates to you in your life, and shouldn't be too challenging. I don't see it taking more than an hour, hopefully. So be sure to do that. It's due on Monday. Grades are due Tuesday. And then any other makeups you need to do, please be sure to have those in by Monday. All right. So does anyone have any questions? Elijah is here. Christian. Any other questions? Okay. So if you can put your cameras on and we'll get started with our practice today. So come onto your mat and find a comfortable cross-legged position. So Sukhasana, easy pose. Sitting up nice and tall, sitting well. Shift a little side to side. Maybe rock a little forward and back. And then create a nice long spine. Sitting tall, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, and rooting and grounding your sitting bones down to the ground. And then take this time to really center. Come onto the mat and into the space. Deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out through your nose. Full, deep, full, long, slow, deep breath out. Deep breath in. And full breath out. And then take this time to really go in a little bit deeper to the layers and layers of beings, to you here in this space. Slowing down to check in how you feel today, what's going on, the sensation in your body. And just connecting to how the physical body feels today, the emotional landscape of you, the mental body, just kind of connecting into all of your parts. What's going on here? We're going to do something called 4-7-8 breath. So we're going to breathe in for the count of 4, hold the breath for 7, and then exhale the breath out for 8, all out of the nose. So breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, then hold the breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let go. Release that. And just breathing deeply in and out of the nose, noticing and feeling. And now bring your hands to your heart, let your palms touch. This is the time in the practice where we usually set an intention. And today I'd like you to reflect back on this semester and all that you learned about yoga, the asana practice and the philosophy, the history. And for your intention, I'd like you to think about something you're going to take with you into your summer, into the rest of your life, something you've learned this semester that you're going to continue on in your life. Maybe something like breathing or cat-cows or meditation. So something to connect to take with you into the world after this semester that you've learned from yoga. Deep breath in and exhale. And then lower your hands. If your eyes are closed, you can open them. Dex, can you turn your camera on? I hope that you have, I know you said your screen was broken, the front screen. If you can you do that now? And a couple people were a little bit late, so this is obviously our last class this semester. So it's been a really fun little short time getting to know some of you and sharing this practice of yoga, and I hope you learned something. If you have any absences you need to make up, go on our YouTube channel. I posted it in the announcements a couple times on Moodle. So make sure you go there, take the class, do the practice, and then send me a short summary and email me a short summary so I know you did it, so you can get full credit for attendance. I can see from my YouTube analytics how many views they've had and how long you watched the video. So please do the entire video. And I can let you know how many absences you've had. All of those makeup classes are due by Monday at 5 at the latest. So if you have like 3 classes to do, you could do it every day until then, or do like a couple if you're really feeling strong and ready to do that. So just be sure you have that done. Your final journal entry / like final paper I posted on Tuesday. The assignment is just to, and Christian, I know that you have trouble getting on Moodle, so I can email you that assignment. It's just to choose one of the yamas or niyamas, and I listed all the definitions of those, and write a personal reflective essay of your experience with that and how you feel about the yamas or niyamas or one of those particular, and kind of how it relates to your life and all that. So the full description's posted, and if you haven't done any journals, be sure to hand those in. And that's it. Any questions? Any of that like housekeeping stuff? Okay, so let's get into our asana practice. So from seated, stretch your legs out in front of you and give your legs a little shake, 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 wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You can kind of wiggle about your feet right side to side, and point and flex your feet. Good, and then bend your knees and plant your feet down on the mat, hands behind you. And gently sway your knees side to side, little windshield wiper action here, swish and sway. Good, and then bend your knees, plant your feet down, hands behind your back, lift up to a reverse table, press up, and lower down. Good, into a cross-legged position with your hands on your knees. You can also stretch your legs straight out, circle your spine, gentle circles. Good, and other direction, circle. Good. And then back up to center, sitting nice and tall. Squeeze your shoulders up toward your ears and drop your shoulders down. Good, inhale, shoulders squeeze up, drop. One more time, inhale, shoulders squeeze. And circle your shoulders around, back and down, up, around, back and down. And one more time. A little shake out at the bottom. Good, let your chin drop down to your chest, stretch the back of the head. And then lift your face, let your chin tilt up, look up towards the ceiling. Come back to center, chin to chest. You can even place your hands on the back of your head, press your hands into your head and your head up into your hands to stretch the back of the neck. And then lift your gaze, lift up, let your chin tilt up. And then come back to center, bring your left ear toward your left shoulder. And stretch down the right side of the neck. Good. And then back up, left ear to left shoulder, or right ear to right shoulder. Keep your shoulders dropping down, just feel stretch to the side of the neck. Good, come back up. And one more time, drop your ear down to your shoulder, option, stretch your arm to the side. Maybe deepening the stretch along the side of the neck. And then lift up, and then switch, other ear towards your shoulder. Maybe you stretch your opposite arm out. Really feel that stretch along the front of the neck. your shoulder, breathe. And then rise back up. Turn towards the left, kind of twist through your neck. And come center, look right. And center, look one way, doesn't matter. And center, stretch your head the other way. Look center. And then last thing here, chin to chest, roll your head from shoulder to shoulder. So chin to chest, imagine you're drawing a line on your chest with your chin. Shift side to side. You can circle your head all the way around, back and down. Good, switch directions. And slowly come back up to center, sitting nice and tall. Breathe in and exhale. And then swing your legs around behind you to make your way to all fours, tabletop position. Spreading your fingers wide, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Move your hips a little side to side here, back and forth, shift and sway. And you can move your spine up and down, side to side, start to barrel roll through your chest, bending and straightening your arms. And then switch directions, other way, up and down, side to side. Good, and then make your way back to center, all fours. Arch your spine for cow, tuck your toes, lower your belly, lift your gaze. Good, point your toes and round your spine for cat, chin to chest. Again, inhaling cow, lower your belly, gaze goes up. Exhale for cat. And last time, inhaling cow pose. Arch and round. Good, come back to neutral, table pose, and then press back, child's pose, back with the mat. Big toes touch, knees wide, hips to heels, stretch your arms forward, even let your forehead touch the mat. Good, reach forward, draw back. And here in child's pose, hopefully feeling a nice stretch along the back, maybe in your shoulders. And see if you can feel the breath move to the sides of the body. So kind of into the ribs, lungs filling up and emptying out. Breathing in, letting go. But anytime you need to rest in child's pose or lie on your back in Shavasana, you can do that. And then from here, with your gaze, come onto your fingertips. Walk your upper body over to the right. Stretching down to your left side. Lift your gaze, come onto your fingertips, walk it center over to the left. Then walk it back to center, child's pose. And then rise back to the tabletop position on all fours. Good. Stretch your right leg back and your left arm forward. Opposite arm and leg reach. Balance. Good. Hold. Do an extended table. Nice. And then lower and switch. Left leg back, right arm forward. Reach forward and back. Reach and lift. Hold. Good. And then lower. Again, stretch your right leg back, left arm forward. Hold it here. Or see if you can round and curl, elbow to knee underneath and squeeze. And then reach it forward and back. Elbow to knee curl. And stretch. One more time, curl it in. Reach it out. Good, put it down. Table, shift your hips from side to side. Good, other side, left leg stretches back. Right arm stretches forward, reach. Good, now pull elbow to knee underneath you, round and curl. Reach it flowing back. Elbow to knee. And lengthen. One more time, curl it under. Reach it out. And then all fours, table, shift your hips from side to side. Good, now from here, walk your knees back. Bring your hands wide, drop your hips forward so you're in a modified plank. And tuck your toes. And then bend your elbows to chaturanga push-up. And then straighten your arms up. Bend and straighten. One more time, look forward, lower down. And then come all the way to your belly. Lift your legs back. And then stretch your arms back behind you. And then lift everything up, arms, legs, and chest. Lift, 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 lift. Good, and come down. Hands by your sides. Fingers face forward, point your toes. Lift to cobra or up dog. Your hips a little, maybe look right, look left. Good, then come up to table and circle your hips back to the left and right. Circle your hips forward, right, left. Nice big circles. And then switch directions, circle back, right, left, circle forward, left, right. Good, come back to center, table, and then tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Chest your thighs, spread your fingers, hips lift up and back. And then here, start to move your heels up and down. Maybe move your hips a little side to side, pedal out your feet. Good, and then take your time to walk your feet up to your hands. Slowly come to the top of the mat, forward fold. Let your knees bend, upper body hang, sway a little. And then lengthen your spine as you look forward, half lift. Fold in, and then stretch your arms out wide. As you rise to stand, stretch up, reach up, lift up, and then hold your arms lifted. Maybe reach through your right arm, reach through your left, stretch up, reach up. And then hands together, and down to your heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Just really ground into your feet, lift to the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. Press your palms together as your arms reach up. Maybe look up or lift up. And then open your arms out wide, swan dive, hinge and fold, come down. Let your head drop, sway a little, knees bend, feeling that stretch behind your legs. Good, lengthen as you look forward, halfway lift, fold in, and then sweep your arms out wide, and you rise all the way to stand. And then hands touch and come to the heart, mountain. Good, breathe in, breathe out. Good. As your palms together, reach your arms up. Good. Take your right hand to your left wrist and stretch up and over to the right side. Bend. Good. Come back to center and switch. Maybe bend your knees, stretch up and over to the left. Come back to center. Bring your arms to gold goose position. Optional back bend here. Chest forward, lift. Good. Rise up and then forward fold again. Hands to the mat. Lengthen your spine. Look forward. Good. Step your right leg back. Lower your right knee down. Good. Low lunge, stretch your arms up. Good. Maybe circle your wrists a little bit and flip your fingers. Good. And then bring your hands down to the mat and straighten your front leg. Shift your hips back. Good. And bend into your front knee as you shift your hips forward. Good. Straighten and shift your hips back. Then shift forward. Good. Now plant your hands down. Tuck your right toes, step your left leg back to downward dog. You can also come to table. Shift forward to plank with your knees down the right from here. Chaturanga push-up low. Upward dog or cobra. Good, downward facing dog. Stretch your left leg up and back. And then step it forward between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Reach up, low lunge. Good. And then hands to the mat, step your back foot forward and pull, lower down, sway. Lengthen as you look up, half lift. Good, now step your left leg back, lower your left knee down, reach up, low lunge, so opposite one you just did, hopefully. Good, circle out your wrists, like double time for me because I'm trying to mirror you, so stay in the opposite one that's true. Very complicated. Lower your hands down. Good, now straighten your front leg, shift your hips back. Bend into your front knee and you shift your hips forward. Straighten, shift back. And bend, shift forward. One more time, shift it back. Shift it forward. Now press into your hands and step your right leg back to down dog. Hold your downward dog or shift forward to plank pose and lower chaturanga push-up. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Good. Lift your right leg up and back. Step it forward between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Reach up, low lunge. Good. And bring your hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes. Step your back foot forward. Fold. Good. Bend your knees and roll your spine up to stand. Come all the way up. Roll your shoulders up, back and around. Good. Up, back and around. Check out your hands a little. Shake your wrists, your shoulders, and get everything a little wiggle, wiggle, shake. Good. And then just pause in mountain pose. Really feeling the feet underneath you. Ground into the feet. Lift your big crown high. Inhale, the arms stretch out and up. And then exhale, hands touch, bring them to your heart. Good. From here, step your left leg to the back of the mat. So you're in a high lunge position. And then here, see if you can twist. Bring your left elbow outside the right knee, palms press. You can also drop your back knee down if you wanted. Good. Twist, twist, twist. Good. Then reach your arms up, face forward. And then open to the side of the mat to warrior two. Arms spread wide, shoulders drop down, gaze forward. Inhale, straighten the arms and legs. Exhale, bend and lower. Inhale, straighten and bend. Good, hold it low, and then reverse your warrior, take it back. Nice, rise back up, shift forward, extended side angle. Good. Rise all the way up to warrior two. Now straighten through your front leg. Bring your hands on your hips. Shorten your stance a little. Triangle pose. Lift up out of your waist, stretch forward, and then come down. Right hand on your knee, shin, or foot. Reach up to that top arm. Good, and then rise back up. Turn to face the top of the mat, walk your right foot to the right. Step your left foot up and over to the left. You're in a shorter stance, pyramid pose. You bring your hands behind your back. Maybe back bend, and then come forward. You can keep your arms there, or you can bring your hands to the mat, pyramid pose. Feel that stretch behind your legs. Shift side to side. Good, now walk your right foot to the middle of the mat. See if you can balance on your right foot, bring your left leg behind your right. And squat down. Good, then straighten your legs, left foot next to your right foot, forward fold. Bend your knees and rise up to stand, come all the way up. Shoulders shrug up, back and down. Feet together, hands at the heart. Breathe in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Full breath out. Step your right leg back behind you. See if you can tuck your toes on the mat. Front knee is bending. Stretch your arms up. Good. Crescent lunge. Good. Now twist. Right elbow up by the left knee. Palms press. Open through your chest. You can also drop your back knee down if you wanted. Twist, twist, twist. Good. Rise up. Come to stand. And then open to the side of the mat. Warrior two. Nice deep in the front knees. Arms stretch out wide. Shoulders down. Good. Inhale, arms and legs lift. Exhale, bend and lower. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time, reach up. Come down. Good, hold low in your warrior two. Option to reverse your warrior, take it back. Good, breathe. And then rise back up, warrior two, shift forward. Left arm to thigh, right arm maybe reaches up and over. You can also circle your arm back, down, forward and around. Good, rise back to warrior two. And then straighten your front leg. Walk your back foot in a little, shorten your stance. Arms open out wide, reach forward and come down for triangle pose. Yeah, nice. Breathe here. Feeling the stretch. And then rise back up. Turn to face forward, step your left foot over to the left, right foot to the right for pyramid pose. The arms come behind your back or by your side. Forward fold, maybe pausing halfway. Option to come all the way down, and hands to the mat. Let your head drop. Good, now everyone bring your hands to the floor, look forward. See if you can shift to balance on your left leg, bring your right knee behind your left back. Good, and then both feet come to the floor, fold. Bend your knees and round your spine up to stand, rise all the way up, shoulders shrug up, back and down. Mountain pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do one more standing posture. So let's come into tree pose. Bring your right foot to the thigh, the calf, the ankle. Press your foot into your leg, leg into your foot, maybe hands at your heart, maybe arms stretch wide, maybe arms open out. Good. Good. Extra challenge, you could try closing your eyes. If you fall out, come back in. Nice, and then hands come together. Bring your leg forward, maybe stretch it out. And then lower it down. You can kind of swing and let shake, let your legs swing, let your arms swing. Nice. And then back to mountain pose, evenly balancing on both feet. Breathe in. And exhale. Good. Other side, left foot to the ankle, left ankle to the right ankle. Calf, you could bring it up above the knee or the thigh. Maybe hands at the heart. Really press your foot into your leg into your foot. Maybe hands at the heart, maybe arms stretch up. Reach your arms out wide, gaze up. And hands come together, slowly lower to the heart. Bring your left leg forward, maybe stretch it out. Good. And then swing it around, let your arms swing this way, shake it out. Good. And then come back to the top of the mat in the mountain. Breathe in. Breathe out. And stretch your arms out and up. Swan dive forward fold. Lengthen your spine as you look forward. And then put your hands down and step yourself back into downward facing dog. Stretch your right leg up and back. And then step your right foot forward. Lower your back knee down in a low lunge. And again, straighten your front leg as you shift your hips back, half split. Maybe come into a full split. You can turn your toes open and in, point flex. And you come all the way down to your split stretch. You got this, Blaine. Go. Good. And then come back to your half split. Good. Now walk yourself forward, bending into your front knee. Bring your right foot to the side of the mat for a low lizard lunge. So nice deep hip stretch. Good. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe come to your elbows or forearms. You could also press your hand inside the leg and twist open. Good. Now from here, straighten your arms, lift your chest, and walk your right foot over to the left for pigeon pose. So see if you can bring your right foot kind of in front of your left hip. Keep your left toe scooch back, lower down. If you're really tight and this doesn't feel good, Blaine, you might want to do this. Come onto your back and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. So it's the same stretch, just on your back. And settle here, breathe. See if you can really soften into the stretch. Good. Holding forward or on your back. Breathe. Nice. Noticing and feeling, connecting in. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Good. Now, if you're on your back, you can stay on your back, kind of uncross your legs, place your feet down, bend your knees, windshield wiper your feet. Now sway your legs side to side. And if you're forward, you can walk your hands and lift your chest up, maybe even try to reach back and grab your foot. Good. Release that. Now we'll all come up to have a seat in butterfly pose. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees come apart. And then bring your heels in, nice and close towards you. Walk your hips in, walk your heels in, lift up tall. Good, and then forward fold. Your elbows compress onto your calves or your thumbs, rounding in. Good, and slowly rise back up. Pause at the top, breathe in, breathe out. Bring your hands to outside the knees, draw your legs together. Again, bend your knees, plant your feet down. Inch your leg or from side to side, back and forth, switch this way. Good, and then option to bring your hands and your feet down. Lift your hips up for a reverse table. And lower down. Bring your legs around behind you. Press back to tabletop position on all fours, or press back into child's pose. Or head to the mat. The arms long by your side. Your arms can stretch forward. And as you're ready, slowly make your way back up to all fours, table pose. Good, arch your spine for cow with your hips, if you gaze. Round your spine for cat claw in. Come back to neutral and then tuck your toes and lift your hips to downward dog. You can stay in downward dog or option to take a flow, shift forward to plank, lower chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Nice, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale. Left leg stretches up and back, reach up high. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Drop your back knee down for a wall lunge. Good, and then straighten out over your front leg. Shift your hips back. Forward fold over that leg. You turn your toes open. Point, flex. Option for a full split stretch here. Left leg forward, right leg back. And bow forward over your leg. Breathe. No, definitely not. Maybe next.
Well,
Great. And take it back to your half split. Good, and feel that stretch there. Knee always the back of the glute muscles. Good, now bend into your front knee, shift forward. And walk your left foot over to the left. Bring your hands down inside your foot. And maybe come to your forearms, your elbows. And you let your head relax and drop. So breathe. And feel. You could even press your left hand inside the leg and twist open. And then from here, we'll walk the left foot over to the right for pigeon pose. So the left foot will kind of come in front of the right hip, lift up tall, and then come down. An option, if that doesn't feel good, to come onto your back, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, hands behind your leg for pigeon on your back, same stretch. So breathe here. Soften and relax. Breathing in, letting go. Keep your attention really here, present and focused. One more. Good. Now if you're on your back, you can just place your feet down, bend your knees, windshield leg for your feet, sway side to side. And if you're forward, you can walk your hands in. Yeah, lift your chest up, maybe try to reach back and grab your foot. Good. And then release. Again, roll forward. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And bring your legs kind of straight out to the distance of your mat. Pull your toes back to up tall. And then reach your arms open out wide. Good. And twist over to the right. Keep your upper body lifting. Good. Come through the center and twist over to the left. Come through the center. Twist to the right. And then here, maybe right pinky finger comes to the right pinky toe. Good. And lift. From center. And twist. Maybe left pinky finger towards left pinky toe. Lift up from center, arms stretch up, and forward fold. And you shift a little side to side, you can bring your legs together straight, bring the chest, come down. And then rise back up. Hands behind your back, bend your knees, plant your feet, lift to reverse table. And lower now. Good. Now we're going to do a supported inversion. So come against a wall. You can drag your mat with you, and we're going to do something called legs up the wall. You'll bring your mat, like the baseboard, to gentle inversion. If you're at home, hopefully you have some wall space where you can come against a couch. Bring your hips right up against. And you're going to sit as close to the wall as you can, and then extend your legs up. So try to like shimmy your butt close to the wall. And then send your legs up. So this is a gentle inversion. Good. So against a wall, against your bed, a couch, hopefully you have something kind of nearby. Yeah. So getting your feet above your hips, above your head, moving that blood flow around. Good. Good, breathe here. Notice and feel. So this is a great thing to do if you have sore legs, if you're on your feet a lot. At the end of the day, it might be nice, just kind of reverse the blood flow. Give your legs a little break. And in this position with your legs up in the air, you're getting all the same benefits as you might from an inversion like a headstand or a handstand. And also, it's great for circulation, and it might feel good just kind of for your system, calming your nervous system. Breathe in and out. See if you can quiet your mind and bring your attention inside your body, settling into the posture. And let your breath be like the soundtrack of your practice. Feel the breath in, feel the exhale, breathe in and out. Nice. See if you can relax the face, the jaw, whole body. And starting to really train your mind to focus inward, to tune in, to focus on your breath, on your attention here. And if you want to do any variations in length of the wall, you could bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide, or even open your legs out into a wide V against your couch or against the wall. And just stay as you are. And if you're playing with those variations, you might start to really feel a nice stretch in the hips, that inversion, an added little stretch. Take a few more deep breaths here. Now, as you're ready, slowly bend your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, a little squeeze, draw in, and then roll to one side and kind of come off the wall or your couch and roll to one side. And then from here, make your way onto your back. You can come off the wall and then lie on your back and back onto your mat. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, rocking side to side. And then let your left leg stretch long, hug your right knee in. And then cross your right leg over your body. Open your arms out to a T and gaze to the right, spinal twist. And then come back to center. Both knees hug into your chest, rock side to side. And then stretch your right leg long. Hug your left knee in, give it a big squeeze. And then cross your leg over your body. Arms open to a T, spinal twist, gaze left. Back to center, left knee draws in, right knee draws in, rock side to side. And then reach up for a happy baby pose. See if you can grab the outsides of the feet or maybe behind your thighs. Shift side to side. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. Wiggle and shake. Good. Then stretch your legs up into the air. Give everything a big shake, 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 wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then come to lie down on your back for final relaxation pose, Shavasana. And let your legs go down long, let your arms come up by your side, palms facing up. And if this position is not comfortable for you, you can always bend your knees and plant your feet down. You're in an active rest. Good. So for this last Shavasana, we'll do a yoga nidra, which means yogic sleep, deep rest. So hopefully you get into a place of stillness and surrender that it almost feels like you fall asleep. It's almost like kind of a place between sleep and awake, but you're totally surrendered here. So letting yourself completely settle and relax. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. So setting yourself up in a way that will be really comfortable. You could have a pillow if you're at home, a pillow under your thighs or a blanket on top of you. Make sure you're warm enough. Maybe cover your eyes with a piece of fabric. And don't be afraid to take up space. So feet a little wider than hip width, arms resting out by your sides. Soften your shoulders down away from the ears and give the weight of your body to the earth. Make any final adjustments now so that you won't have to during the practice. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let an audible sigh to let the breath out. Deep breath in. Audible sigh, let it go. Letting go of stress, tension, or holding. One more. Breathe in. Sigh out. And now let the body breathe you. So you'll just let the breath move into an involuntary pattern. Resolve to yourself that you'll remain awake during the practice. Your body may sleep and the mind may sleep, but there's a part of you, awareness itself, that will remain awake. Begin to notice the sounds that are in your environment. Begin with the sounds that are farthest away, gradually coming in closer to the sounds that are nearest to you. Nothing to do about what you hear, simply acknowledging sound. You may become aware of those sounds growing more distant, receding from your awareness as your attention turns inward. As your body begins to settle into stillness, allow the mind to become quiet and still also. During this practice, there's nothing for you to do, nothing that you need to make happen. So release all trying. There's nobody else you need to take care of, no problem that needs to be solved. Release your worldly roles and responsibilities. Give yourself permission to rest. And now begin to shape the breath into the abdominal diaphragmatic breathing. As you breathe in, let the belly fill like a balloon. And as you breathe out, allow the belly to softly hug back in toward the spine. Allow the undulating movement of the diaphragm to lure you into a rhythm of relaxation. Belly fills, belly widens as you breathe in. And the belly gently lowers as you breathe out. Waves of breath coming in and going out. Becoming one with this soft, slow, undulating rhythm of your breath. Just like the tide lapping up at the edges of the ocean, allow the breath to lap up on the shorelines of your breath. And now bring your attention to the face and give yourself permission to drop all expression from your face. The tiny little muscles around the eyes, give them permission to release and let go. The eyeballs resting back in their sockets. Gaze is turning inward. Release the tiny muscles around your mouth. Let your lips become very soft. Tongue resting softly in the mouth. Lower jaw releasing. Gently opening. Letting go of tension in the jaw. Let your gums relax. Even the teeth relax. And let your cheeks soften. Entire mouth, the cheeks, the cheekbones, the nose, the tip of the nose, both nostrils, all relaxing deeply. The eyebrows and the space between the eyebrows, all becoming very soft. Skin of the forehead, very soft. Temples releasing. And the whole scalp releasing its grip of the skull. Just allowing the whole scalp to let go as if the scalp itself were breathing. Relax the throat, the sides of the neck, and the back of the neck. The ears and the earlobes. The space in front of the ears. And the space behind the ears. Even the sense of sound within the ears, letting go. So the entire face and head now rests deeply. And now relax any conscious control of the breath. Let the breath move into an involuntary pattern. Let the body breathe you. Bring your awareness to rest at your third eye between the eyebrows and a few inches in toward the brain, deep inside of the midbrain. Sense a presence, a concentration of energy. You may even sense this presence as a quality of light. Allow the third eye to open and relax. Center of the throat. Right shoulder. Right elbow. Right wrist. Tip of the right thumb relaxing. Index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger and little finger. Right wrist. Right elbow. Right shoulder. Center of the throat. Left shoulder. Left elbow. Left wrist. Tip of the left thumb. Index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Little finger. Releasing. Left wrist. Left elbow. No need to try. Relax all effort. Left shoulder, center of the throat, center of the chest, right side of the chest, center, left side of the chest, center, navel center, center of your pubic bone, right hip releasing, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe, right ankle, right knee, right hip, center of the pubic bone, left hip, left knee, left ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, little toe, ankle, knee, hip, center of the pubic bone, navel center, center of the chest, center of the throat, and back of the brow center to the third eye. And sense all these points at once, sense the energy channels of the body, activated, purified, and balanced. Prana flowing freely through the vast space of the body. And now journey into the cave of your heart and listen to your own heart to hear if there is a prayer that's wanting to be heard, a message for you to receive. Repeat this prayer or this message silently 3 times, stating it in the present tense as if what you long for the most were already true right now, as if it had already come to pass. For example, if your heartfelt longing is to be loved, your sankalpa might be, I am loved. Allow every cell of your being to be open to the truth of your words. Breathing in, letting go. And now slowly bringing your awareness back to breath, just noticing the breath. Bring your awareness back into your body, noticing your body. And then as you're ready, wiggle the fingers and toes. You can roll your ankles and wrist out a little, turn your head side to side. And then as you're ready, bring your palms together and gently rub them back and forth, creating a little heat, warmth between the hands. And then take some soft sweeping strokes across the face, the front of the body, the chest, the belly, the thighs, giving yourself a little awakening. And then roll gently onto your right side, curling into a fetal position. Pausing here. Noticing the restfulness inside of you, the open space inside of you, the softness of the body, mind, and breath. Now, as you're ready, slowly make your way up into a seated position, taking your time. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart. Your palms touch, kind of connecting and resonating with how you feel now, the effect of the practice on your body. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of our lives contribute in some way to the happiness and freedom for all. Thank you all so much for being here today and practicing with me. Namaste. Great job. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here today, and thanks for showing up all semester. I hope you enjoyed yourself and had fun and learned something. And I hope to see you around campus. And if you're graduating, congratulations.